Hi, Andrea. Patrick here with Drive Interactive Group. Thanks for reaching out to my Facebook post about a free website audit. As you can see here, I've got your website on my screen here, so let's go ahead and dive in. So, first thing I want to do is I want to talk about some of the great things that I see going on your website. First thing that I noticed first is your logo up here is completely branded. You have the colors of pink and green, and you've kind of mirrored your website or branded your website along with that. So that's great. So you're doing really good there. Down here, you've got a chat area where people can schedule, make a payment. I don't know if the click call button works yet, but you have that opportunity there. Um, Scrolling down, you talk about residential and commercial cleaning, which is great. Moving or selling, you have options there as well. And what's great is that those are tied into your service pages. So if somebody was to click on those, it would take them to those service pages. So that's great too. You do have a review area here showing your testimonials, which is fantastic. And then I guess jobs and payment, if people want to pay online, they can do that. So you got links to your Facebook and Instagram, which is also really nice. And then you have your information down here as far as where you're located, your hours, and that kind of stuff. So really lots of good things going on here. So a few things that I would probably suggest. One is anytime you have a phone number here, try to make it clickable because if somebody was to go to your website from a mobile phone and they could just touch this and be able to call you. So the way it's set up right now, it's not available. The other thing too is there's a formatting issue here, so I don't know if you want to slide this up or maybe slide the button down a little bit, but as you can see there, the words are kind of getting cut off in the background of this button. So go ahead and fix that too. Secondly, I ran a report just to kind of see how much content you had on your website, and you actually have 675 words, which is really good. But I would suggest getting closer to maybe 1,200 to 1,500 words. Most of our clients that we've been able to rank to the first page of Google have anywhere between 1,500 and 2,000 words on their homepage. So I know it sounds like quite a bit, but there's definitely ways that you can go in and add in the content without it feeling like it's a really wordy thing. So like for instance, if you were to maybe change, instead of having residential cleaning and let's see, get rid of that, and commercial cleaning right next to each other, what if maybe you put residential cleaning up here, put the content underneath, added 4, 5, 6 more sentences, maybe 250, 300 more words there, and then you could have commercial cleaning below it and still be able to, it'll still have a good flow to it, but you'll be able to add that content as well. So another way to add content is through a blog. So I don't know if it doesn't look like you have a blog, but definitely an easy way for you to do that. Having these images, great. Tell me more, fantastic. But once again, down here, not a clickable phone number. I can't click on it to make a phone call. And also the email down here, I'd make that clickable as well. So last year was the first year that there were more internet searches on a mobile phone versus a desktop computer. So anytime you're building a website or we're building a website, we're building it mobile first, just because that's the trend and that's the direction that everybody's headed. So something to really think about. So from an SEO standpoint, I ran a test here with your website to kind of find out what your website is telling the search engines as far as what your website's about. So basically a title tag and a meta description. So the title tag essentially tells the search engines, hey, this is what my website is all about. So right now what you're telling search engines is Royal Cleaning Texas, the Woodland Spring, Conroe, and surrounding areas. So what I would do is maybe change that. So like, you want to try to talk about your niche because you want to rank for your specific service, not necessarily your name, because if somebody typed in Royal Clean Texas, they're going to find you because that's your name. But you want to rank for something like residential and commercial cleaning, and maybe pick one of these cities, like whichever your main area is. So maybe it's the Woodlands. So, put residential and commercial cleaning Woodlands, Texas, and then put a dash, and then maybe Royal Cleaning Texas. But make sure you keep it under the 70 characters for sure. And then in your website, you can talk about how you service, the Woodlands. Maybe you have a whole area where you can talk about adding more content. We do residential and commercial cleaning in the Woodlands, Spring, Conroe, and multiple surrounding areas, Tomball area, and surrounding areas. So that's just another way you can add content. So second thing here is a meta description, and this basically allows you to kind of describe what your services are. So you can talk about residential, commercial, or residential and commercial cleaning services. The moving services, the deep cleans, that kind of stuff. Go ahead and put that in there. It's just going to help. So when somebody's searching for you, what's going to happen is they're going to find that, they're going to see it here. So this is your website here, cleaning, whether it's one-time clean. Let's see, if we go to your website, I bet we can probably figure out, yeah, so right here. So that's what's happening is Google, because it's not set up properly, is when somebody's here, you have cleaning, and then what's happening is Google is taking the information from here. So right here, cleaning, whether it's a one-time clean or a weekly cleaning, Royal Cleaning Services can customize a schedule to your needs. So that's where Google is actually taking, and read more, and that's the button if you see it there. See, there it is. So that's where Google's taking that information. So go ahead and set up that meta description. So next thing is you have H1 and H2 header tags, and basically what the header tags do is they tell every page should have an H1 and multiple H2 header tags, and essentially what they do is they tell the search engines, hey, this is what this particular page is about. So whereas your title tag and meta description tells search engines what your website's about, this gets more in depth and tells what your specific page is about. So right now on your home page, you're telling Google that page is about ready for your royal treatment. Whereas, and so if we were to go here, let's see, ready for your royal treatment. Let's see if we can find that somewhere. Ready to know. So I don't know where they're pulling. I don't know where they're pulling that H1 from. Let's see. Here you go. Probably right here. This is probably your H1 title tag right here. What I would do is, maybe up here you have this. I'd put maybe a title somewhere up here and says, residential and commercial cleaning services, Woodlands, Texas. Once again, you're targeting the main keywords that you do, and then you're also targeting the area. So, and then your H2 tags basically support that. So, your residential cleaning, this should be an H2 tag. Commercial cleaning should be an H2 tag. Reason why, maybe H3 tag. So, that's how you want to kind of set the your website up. So like, for instance, your residential, let's see if we go here, your residential cleaning services, that's what should be. Yeah, see right here, this is, let's just run this test real quick just to see. Give me a second here. I usually don't go this long and have it, but let's run this test on this page and see what this page is telling Google. So see better here. Your residential cleaning services, it's only 49 instead of 70. Royal Cleaning Texas, maybe add the Woodlands, Texas, wherever you want. Once again, meta description. But see, here you go. Now you have an H1 tag of residential cleaning services. So this is good. This is really good, because it's taking this from this tag right here. So that's awesome. So you kind of want to mirror that when it comes to the rest of your website. And last but not least, this is on this particular page, but anytime you have images, you want to have all attributes, and what that allows you to do is basically name the pictures. And what we try to do is name them specific keywords. So if you're for like on your residential page, if you had images, you could do residential cleaning, the Woodlands, Texas. If you had another one, residential cleaning, Conroe, Texas. Residential cleaning, Spring. Those types of things are what you can do. So in any event, I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions or concerns, or would like, a little more in depth, I'd be more than happy to spend some time with you. So like I said, thanks again for your time, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right. Thanks.